Welcome back, my friends, to the Psychic Next Door. I want to thank each and every one of you for taking the time to tune in, as well as for your overwhelming support, for subscribing, liking, and even commenting on my videos. I am truly grateful for you. My goal today and always is to provide you clarity and peace through these spirit-driven messages. Remember, these are just general readings, not one-to-one. So if it doesn't resonate, just leave it behind. All right, this reading was created for our beautiful Libra friends for the month of August. However, it is a timeless reading and it can resonate at any given period. All right. So, as we shuffle the cards today, let's dive into a bit of astrology that could better help navigate your month, okay? Overall, the approach that should be taken for this month, okay, should be a period for unwinding and some self-care, especially in efforts to offset the influence of Mercury retrograde, okay? Mercury is known as the communication planet, so throughout this period, if you're traveling, you may see some delays. There may also be some communication difficulties with friends, coworkers, and so on. And even some of you might be getting some communication from your exes. So practicing patience during this period is key. Rather than overloading yourself with things to do this month, take a more manageable approach to what needs to be handled, okay? This is a period where momentum on different projects, decisions that are pending, may come to a bit of a standstill or like a bottleneck situation. But fear not, my friends. On August 28th, Mercury retrograde comes to an end. And at this point, you'll see more of a reset to factory settings, okay? All right, so we're going to go ahead and dive into your reading this month. And then at the end of our reading, we're going to draw a special spirit animal oracle card just for you. So make sure to stay tuned. All right. So as you can see, the first card that has been drawn is Expect Powerful Change. We are going to draw one more of these Moonology oracle cards, and then we're going to start utilizing the tarot for some clarifications. As you can see, the setup has taken a little bit of a shift, and so have the readings, all right? So let's take a look and see what Spirit has for us. We're going to draw one more here. And we have Show the World the Real You. Ooh, this is a hot month for you, my Libra friends. So they want to highlight Expect Powerful Change, okay? And I'm seeing the months, August and September. Highlighting September. Now, remember, this is a timeless reading, so while I'm doing this reading for you as a focus for August, many times Spirit has plenty to say of the upcoming months, sometimes upcoming years, and sometimes they even reference the past, all right? So we'll absolutely take whatever Spirit provides us today. So expect powerful change. So it's kind of like a positive too, because as we spoke about in the world of astrology and Mercury retrograde with the kind of standstill, you probably, as a whole, you know, we may not want the powerful change to happen in the midst of all that, right? It's best that things calm down, they die down from all the communication mishaps and things of that nature. And, oh, this is perfect. This is exactly. You know, it's certainly best for things to die down with this retrograde, and the change is kind of highlighted for you all for the month of September. So that's certainly a positive. So this is already started out to be an absolutely incredible reading for you all. The Death card was the first thing we drew for you all, which means you are leaving something that no longer serves you behind. Okay, you don't have time for it. You don't want to deal with it. Perhaps things that were at a standstill, that were causing you issues for the month of August, you're taking this time to reflect, to regroup, and you're getting rid of it, okay? What no longer serves you. These cards are actually a perfect depiction, my friends, of what you all are going through or will be going through, okay? The Hermit in this particular situation is showing a period of self-reflection. You're looking inward. You're seeing things that you want to change, adjustments that want to be made. For some of you, it's showing me that perhaps there's a court decision that's coming your way or something that has been pending for a bit. That's going to come to a head, okay? And that's been a big weight on your shoulder for some of you. It also looks, and they're making this a bit job related, it looks as though that some of you have been putting applications out there. Perhaps you've already gone on an interview and that's at a standstill. You haven't heard anything. That's also coming to a head. So this is great. Overall, you're going to be expecting some really powerful changes in the coming months. And again, I want to share with you, they're highlighting September. So it looks as though the month of August, you're taking this time to kind of handle these internal issues, external issues, what's coming your way, okay? It's so interesting. We can say all day long that this reading is for this month or that month, but they are really wanting to talk about what's coming in September for you, Libra. They really are. So it's kind of like a transition. This is August, right? This is happening in the midst of August into September. And they're wanting to share that. They're wanting to let us know that these two cards are in reflection to what's coming in September. Now, for some of you, remember, this is a timeless reading. This could have happened for you already in July, right? So this could be very much August energy. Excuse me. They want me to bring in this card now, okay? Show the world the real you. They're showing me an individual that is peeking like around a corner, an individual who is behind a curtain and looking around the corner. Perhaps you've been hiding a bit of who you are, right? And you've kind of been timid or concerned about showing the real you. They're showing me in a relationship. For some of you, they are showing me in a friendship. For others of you, perhaps in a career or a job, you feel that you may be too new to show who you are. What Spirit wants you to know is you don't realize the power, okay, you have inside of you. When it comes to career and things of that nature, sometimes we have to go into uncharted territory and just take a chance, right? And then you'll see what you're made of. I don't necessarily, they're showing me the phrase, fake it till you make it, right? But they're showing it to me in a different context. Oh, I see. Okay, now I understand where they're coming from. Knowledge and confidence. Those two go hand in hand. Okay, and they're showing some individuals that have been doing some research, that have been learning, perhaps taking many courses, things of that nature, to gain more understanding in a certain field or career. They're showing me an individual who is learning the ins and outs of YouTube and social media. They're also showing me an individual at a trade type labor. They've always had perhaps an interest in a certain field that they haven't really been able to navigate until now, or wanted to kind of test the waters. So I feel all this coming together. They want, the bottom line is they want you to show people in your life and in your career what you're made of. All right. So we've drawn the Nine of Wands, the Page of Cups, the Eight of Cups, and the Five of Pentacles. All right. This is actually, okay, so it's, Spirit is wanting to do this. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead, because we do read left to right. So Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups along the Hermit and the Death card. Okay, you've been going through also some of you have been going through some difficult financial times. I know for many of us, the economy has hit us hard, and the prices of everything seems to be going up. And it's like they're showing me a hamster on a wheel, right? So you're doing everything you can just to keep up. Okay, some of you. For others of you, there's an internal energy about you that you're needing to leave behind. It comes with that self-reflection time, okay? We're needing to walk away from things that no longer serve us. For some folks, this card, the Five of Pentacles, is making me feel like this is an internal struggle energy that you've kind of had with you most of your life, okay? Some of you have worked very hard for what you have. Some of you have been just scraping by. Some of you are at the point where you're doing very well, and you're and you're in a situation where you can help others, okay? But the collective message here is we're needing to leave a way of thinking behind. So let me give you an example that they're sharing with me. Let's say as you were growing up, your family, those that raised you, were always very self-conscious, or they were always very conscientious about everything they spent. They tried to get the best sales. They tried to skimp here and there to be able to provide in other areas. You always had that energy of not having enough, so you always held on to things very tightly, okay? You were kind of raised in the sense that you find a good job, you keep the good job, you want insurance, you want benefits, and maybe you don't take chances. We are certainly in a different era, okay? And some of you, they're showing me that you're in your 40s, 50s, and 60s, and you've kind of held this belief, and you've been in this core, and you've done what you're supposed to do for a very long time, but you're in a position right now to where, in the reflection and the removal of some of the things that no longer serve you, you're going to have some time on your hands, okay, that you didn't have before, because it shows me an individual who's reshuffling and reorganizing the things that matter in their life, and just kind of leaving things that no longer serve them. In doing this, you're opening the door for something that perhaps you've always wanted to try and do, but you've never done, okay? And this will elicit that powerful change we talked about, okay? For some of you, it's actually showing me a small group of you. Some of you will be approached with an opportunity. And for some, this is surrounding perhaps jobs that you've been applying to. You're going to be pleasantly surprised with what's coming your way because of the changes you've made. When you set yourself in a direction of positivity, of knowing in your heart that sky's the limit, it's incredible what opens up for you. Spirit is now showing me an individual who is in their bed in the morning, and the first few thoughts after they hit the alarm aren't the most positive, okay? It's that feeling that, oh man, you got to get up. You didn't get enough sleep. There's so much to do today. Your mind just starts going, right? And you don't even want to get up. Spirit is asking you to take a different approach to that alarm clock going off. Instead of going into the routine of what you typically do, force yourself to go a different direction. Hit the alarm and be thankful for sleeping in a bed. Be thankful you have a home or a space that belongs to you. Whether you rent, whether you buy, that's irrelevant. But it's you have a roof over your head. Okay? If you have animals, if you have people in your life that you love, be thankful for them in the morning. In this shift, And this is difficult. As simple as it may sound, right, on the surface, this is difficult, especially if you've been accustomed to doing the other for years and years and years, because that's just how you start your day. I mean, it's just like automatic. So Spirit wants you to take a different approach in the morning, and they're going to see, you're going to see that things are going to be evolving in a different way, okay? You're not going to feel, and this is 9 of Wands here and Page of Cups, you're not going to feel so trapped. You're not going to feel so overwhelmed with what you have, right? They're also showing me another individual who it looks like they have an all or nothing mentality. And what that means is you don't feel accomplished unless you've done 10 things on your list, right? If you are not maxing your days out and feeling like you've accomplished so much in a day, I don't want to say you feel like a failure, but you feel like you've missed a step, if that makes sense. What happens if you take the things that have to be accomplished in a given week and you reset them differently on your calendar, okay? And I know there's certain things we can't change. We have to work certain hours. We have to take care of kids and things of that nature. For some of you, it's grandkids. There's a lot. But if you shift your calendar a bit, is what they're showing me. Okay, they're showing me a calendar and making some changes and some minor adjustments. Again, they want to highlight these cards, removing what no longer serves them. We're going to have some opportunities, okay? Opportunities that are coming our way that you're going to want to be ready for, my Libra friends. They're showing me an individual who's an overachiever, highly successful, but there's other parts of your life that need you too, okay? Perhaps some of you enjoy hiking. Perhaps you love to be on the water, fishing, yoga, all that good stuff. And you've kind of put it to the wayside. You haven't given yourself the time and attention that you need. And they're wanting you to reflect on this time and make space for that. Because when you make time for yourself, when you give yourself time to regroup from things that you've been through, perhaps some deep-seated issues that you've never dealt with, when you start to work through those things, okay, you kind of start to come alive. And that's the individual they're showing me. They're showing me a vision of an individual who basically works 10 or 12 hours a day and kind of has nothing left. And I get that. Sometimes we have days and weeks that are like that. But a reshuffle may be necessary for you to get to this next beautiful part of your life, okay? Some beautiful things coming for you, my Libra friends. Let's go ahead and draw that Spirit Animal Oracle card. Oh, and this one pops right out. Tiger. Patience. You are being reminded that persistence is what is necessary to attain your goals. You need to be patient and trust that the universe will help you through challenges in divine timing. Libras, success is guaranteed. I'm wishing you all a beautiful month, and we'll see you soon.